You smell that? That's fire. Roll it up, lock it in. You're in the hole now. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Real ones only, now you already know. Jokes too raw, that's how we roll. Welcome to the madness, this fit got soul. Dango, been the spark since day one. 5 years deep, still blazing, still fun. That's cracking jokes that'll roast your whole soul. Might bring the farm gas straight from the phone. This ain't no safe stream, this a wild zone. Where you win, that's find the feels that always smoke loud, talk real, no sugar on top. Life's messy, we just make it hot. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Cannabis kings with the comedy flow. Game night giveaways, burn it slow. VH fake, it's the realest show.
Hey-oh.
What up?
What's going on, y'all? What's up, Frankie?
Frankie. Oh,
Pull shares out here.
I got a few out while it's coming on.
In between videos.
Yeah, that was your shirt putting on. I muted you right there a little bit while you was away from the camera. Holy shit. What up, Larry? Frankie, I hope you're doing okay tonight, sis.
Yeah, how's Larry doing? Fill us in.
Do what?
So how's everybody doing? Fill us in. Let us know how your Friday night's going.
Let us know. Tonight's going to be okay. Tomorrow's going to be shit. That's all I can say. So probably won't see me tomorrow much.
Yeah. Yeah. Take care of family business.
Yeah. A lot of the family will be in, right? They'll come over to the house at the funeral probably and everything. So, but it's supposed to rain. Hopefully, that 94% chance of rain will come down a little bit.
Yeah.
But either way,
It rained a little bit today over here. What's up, Marissa?
what's up? Yeah, the temp's supposed to drop here tomorrow, but it'll be like 69 and 48. It got up to 81 here.
Yeah.
What up,
Yeah, today. It got hot out today. I was sweating in a tank top.
Yeah.
Mom Star, what's up?
I'm praying for you too, Frankie. Really, I am. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I'm going to get prepared that quick.
Go right ahead. We got a little bit of rain. About an hour ago, Pat. We might have got a pretty good downpour, but really ain't started raining yet, but it's on its way. I just got a funeral to go to tomorrow. My wife's grandfather passed away. My grandfather. I consider him my grandfather. He was a great man. And that's how I remember him. So, but I'm getting excited though. I'm getting ready. I'm ready to get his boat running, and which it should be running. I just may have to tinker with it just a little bit, but get it running up and down the river, and get my ass out there and catch some crappie. What up, Jack? Byers, you doing all right, brother? Get out there catching some crappie and maybe camp out on the sandbar and do some catfishing.
Nice.
So I'm gonna get
Get
me
out
some
there
fish.
and meditate.
Do what?
They get out there and meditate.
That's right. Well, it's like I tell people, really, when I'm out there, hell, if I'm by myself or if I'm with anybody, if I'm out there by myself, that's where I have my little talks with God, and that's where I get right. That's where I have my church.
Yeah.
I'm not a big bass fisherman. I hadn't really fished for them. It's like trout. I've never fished for trout. I'm pretty good. What up, Denise? I'm pretty decent with catfish, a few crappie, bass, brim, stuff like that. But
Yeah. I don't know about fish, but I could light a good fire. And every fish needs somebody to keep the fire lit.
I love smoked catfish. I love
Gabe
fried.
with the 20 stars. Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you, Gabe. But yeah, I like smoked catfish. I like smoked buffalo fish. That's pretty good stuff too.
Smoke what?
Buffalo fish. It's more of a trash fish. It's more like a carp, but it's really good. It's really good fried and it's really good smoked.
Driving home, it's been a month to be with my little family. Nice.
Here's on two wheels. What do you got on two wheels? Your motorcycle?
His wheelchair. Even when I get old, I'm only riding two wheels, boy.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm ready to get out on the water. Buffalo carp ribs is good too. I have tried them. They are just as good as buffalo ribs. He's in peace.
Trout.
I'm in peace with
I don't know
that.
the difference between the different fish. I don't know which one's which. Well, I mean, like that sounded really stupid. Like if you showed me a picture of a fish, I might be able to point out which is which. But like the taste of them, I don't know
Yeah.
which one tastes like which.
Oh yeah. Most places around here serve tilapia for catfish in Arkansas because raised catfish ain't. You get a river fish and you can taste it. And when you live around river systems, that's what you want to taste in your catfish in the restaurants. At least I do because it's a fresher taste in the fish. You
You
got
want to taste?
huh?
So you want to taste that river?
You want to taste the river. Now you get a pond raised catfish where they don't have near the water moving, the current in the water. They have, they got wheels that make splashes, irrigate a little bit, but pond catfish taste like mud. You don't get the fat out of them because they don't have room to swim around. They're not looking for their food. They just sit there and eat. That builds up fat.
I see Frankie over here destroying that like button. All y'all following Frankie's lead and hit that like button as many times as you can. Trigger up that algorithm. Let's get some more people in here. We're on Fire in the Hole on Facebook right now, and Fire in the Hole is not recommended. So the only way people are gonna get in here is if y'all make some read.
That's right.
Not bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just looked down here and saw all the reactions just fucking flying.
Well, they're rolling, bro. Well, much love. Yeah, a lot of them will put tilapia on the thing and call it catfish, but it's way different. You can tell it. It looks different. It feels different. It tastes different. I like a good flathead though.
What up, Terry?
I like to know that I catch some bitch and bring it home and take his dress off and get it ready for the prawn. You know, the big prawn. What up, Terry? Because there ain't nothing better than fresh river fish. Ain't that right, Pat?
That's right. I read river fish anyway.
I ain't fucking around tonight. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get some more ice for it. I'm gonna mute up real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Appreciate you, Marissa. It wasn't that long ago. It was a bit scary. Fried head cheeks. Good night, Marissa. We'll catch you later. Appreciate you hanging out. I forgot to put these comments up. My bad, guys. Green shirt makes a good background, I think. Makes it easy to read. Who wants to work for you tomorrow? Shit. I'm asking the same thing. So I'll even be generous. Like, it's time and a half if I go in tomorrow. So if you go in for me, I'll give you that half. I keep the time, you get the half. Come, you're muted.
I said that's only fair because he wouldn't be getting that pay if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Yes, I've ate barbecued raccoon. That's pretty good. Just don't want to eat too much of it to give you the shit.
No, but I've had a raccoon smoothie. Raccoon is real good. I've never eaten raccoon alone, but have you ever heard the raccoon song?
I have eaten coon.
Hell, I don't think I meant to have. Yeah.
Barbecued coon's pretty good.
Mike, you gonna pull that song up?
Is it
Every
in
time
that media?
I could find it and send it to you if you want.
Hang on, let me look it up.
Raccoon freestyle. I don't think it's actually a freestyle though. The video says that the dude was just freestyling for a while, but then I went and saw more of his content, and he does that type of shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
it gets me fucking one of my favorite songs right here.
Oh, let me see if I can find the right one.
It's probably a short.
Let me see if I got the right one here.
Sitting in the car. Well, not kid. The guy sitting in the car. Yeah, I don't fuck with raccoons, man. They're my arch nemesis. I don't get scared of many things, but fucking raccoons freak me out.
That's not it.
It's a dude in a wife beater with black hair sitting in the driver's seat, and the passenger's videotaping him.
How about I just go to fucking YouTube?
I could find it and send it to you. Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing in the first place. Might be Raccoon Song or Raccoon Freestyle. Yeah, they give me the heebie-jeebies with them little hands. Now, I did actually think about it more recently, and if I could get over my fear of raccoons, it would make a good pet. I feel like it would make a good house pet. And they are becoming more domesticated. All right, here we go.
I admit it, raccoons are kinda delicious. Gave me a plate of raccoon, now it's finished. Coon dripping, cause meat so greasy. How do you cook a raccoon? It's so easy. First you gotta get it, no hair, gotta trim it, and take it back home while it's alive. Don't kill it. Grab a skillet, high heat, gotta grill it, or throw it in an air fryer for 10 minutes. No, I'm not kidding. It's always been that easy. You know it's done cooking when you stop hearing it screaming. Shit's greasy, and that's my favorite thing about it. I think I need a soup or a raccoon salad, and I'm really about it. I eat raccoon while I'm working. I pack a lunchbox full of raccoon turkey, coon smoothies. You can throw them in the blender, or you can make some deep fried raccoon tenders. They say I'm crazy, they're worried about my safety. Fine if you eat around the parts that got rabies. If you, cause it's fun.
Raccoon is fair game. That's my shit.
Say that's my jam.
Needs to be dog food on motor. Yeah, my girl feeds the cats out here, and the fucking raccoons come all summer and eat the cat food. Dude, I was sitting there one day, right on my you know how the front door got like the door jamb there, and it's
Yeah.
like 3 inches off the ground. So I'm sitting on that, like just kind of squatting down, my butt on the stoop, on my phone, hat on, so like my head's down, and my those blocking the view of everything. I'm sitting playing on my phone, and I look up, and there's a fucking raccoon 1.5 feet away from my face, just staring at me, and another one like 3 feet behind him, like, yo, what's going on over here, dude? I jumped, opened the door, and my feet landed inside. Like, like I was in the air, opening the door.
Thank you, Denise, for the 50 stars.
But yeah, thank you, Denise.
My grandma used to game and fish would bring them injured animals to rehabilitate, but it was always white-tailed deer, raccoons, squirrels, and chipmunks and stuff like that. What up, Kayla? Sis? Hope you're having a good day. We had a coon. We call a raccoon. I call them coons because that's what we've always called them. I'm sorry, but
I call them raccoons because that's how it's fucking spelled.
Yeah, well, but anyway, my grandma had a 2-story house, and during the summer when it was hot, we slept with the windows open, and she had a coon named Fat Sally, because you get the name. She was a Fat Sally. She'd crawl up the tree and climb in the house with us and sleep in bed with us after she scared the shit out of me licking my toes one night.
Yeah. Well, Lone Star, no, I don't want to trap their hands. If I'm going to keep them as a pet, the hands are the only reason I want them as a pet. Like go get me a beer. You can train it to do that type of shit. It got thumbs.
We love you too, Kayla. We always have love for y'all.
You're having a good night.
Yeah. But no, when old Fat Sally woke you up licking your toes, it wouldn't be long. She'd be chewing on your nose because that's what she liked to do. But she wouldn't tear you up, She'd just gnaw on your nose.
You know what I kind of want as a pet?
What's that?
A honey badger.
I want to be Grizzly Adams.
They're legal in Florida to keep as pets, and those little motherfuckers, you ain't breaking into my house if I got a honey badger. That motherfucker's gonna stand up and square up with your ass. Those things are fucking ruthless. Yeah, and they're legal to keep in Florida. You gotta excuse my raccoon.
I want cattle pasture all the way around my house with a mean ass Brahma bull that can get across that field pretty quick. So when you decide to come across that fence, you better have a good fucking excuse to.
Yeah, you just put a dry mode in there, like gates that fucking close that you could come. You got like a path through when you want to get out.
Cattle guards. You put cattle guards in there, they can't walk through them cattle guards. But you put a Brahma bull in there, and he can jump. He run that field, I promise you. If he's meaner than shit, he'll get you quick. Yeah, turkey. Guineas. You want to know when somebody comes in your yard, get you some fucking guineas. They are the biggest snitch in the world. They don't. I mean, robbers in the night, they hear them, they start making noise. The one next to them farts, they start making a noise.
Who else is in there? Say hi. Yeah, I don't got property to have a loud animal, but
Yeah.
it was behavior.
Believe me, I'd want about 50 acres with my house right in the middle of it. And by the time you got there, you ain't going to have a vehicle or you ain't going to have an ass. What up, Diane?
I don't know the difference between bulls. Is that like that big fucking black one that they always portray with a ring in its nose?
No, the Brahma has a big hump on its back. Looks like it's like a big old knot. And it kind of comes back under, then you see the rest of his back. Like a hump on a camel, but it's on a Brahma bull. Usually they got horns. They're pretty rank, but now you could breed any bull to be mean. But them some bitches are natural. Some of them, how they're raised. You can go out there and pet that some bitch every day and be fine with it, and he won't do nothing but love on you. Get that other one over here.
No.
Hey, wave real quick. Hi, Kayla. But yeah, well, they used to be a majority of the rodeo stock back in the old days. Them big old Brahmas and hell, sometimes them Holstein cows. They was pretty rough too. But they was lengthy. They was a little taller. Yeah.
Used to raise quail.
Yeah, but I think isn't it Bob White's you can't raise in Arkansas because that's a natural or a wild spit. I don't know.
Yeah, I
think you can raise Bob White's. Yeah, you can.
think Airport Dean grew so back then. I thought
I'm not a big fan of quail. It's good. It's just not my favorite.
I've never had it.
I'll tell you what, you get a longhorn owl and a fucking fish net. Ooh, that's fun. You ought to get a big goose in one of them son bitches and have to reach in there with their claws. That hurts.
See, I don't know much about wildlife. I've never been hunting.
You have to have a license. I think in Arkansas, you have to have I don't know. You have to have them like registered or something. I'm not real for sure though.
fucking heartburn. God damn.
Kayla, you do you, sis. You take care of what you need to take care of. Hey. All right. You need anything, let me know. See if I can help out. I don't know what I can help out with in Arkansas, but
Dropped a dab and banger earlier and never took it. Came in for a dab and there's already one in there.
hell yeah. I got to take a dab a while ago. My brother and I brought a little dab in from Kentucky.
Nice.
Missouri. That's pretty good. Took a little fatty. Oh, I can start Hunter's Ed certification. Yeah. Because isn't that, I think that's more because they're more of a natural species or something. And like, they actually have some that breeds them just to turn loose in the wild to hopefully build the population back up. They did that with pheasants here in Arkansas a while back, I believe. But shit, I remember my grandma had peacocks too. Big fan tail with a looks like an eye in the end of it. Man, those are pretty cool. I love peacocks. They're beautiful. Diane said, come up there and she'll take you hunting in the mountains.
Yeah. I'd love to do it. I like guns. I like shooting. I don't mind killing an animal.
I like to do a moose hunt, but not a moose hunt, but elk hunt. But I am in no shape for an elk hunt. I live in the flatlands of Arkansas. There's no way in hell I could climb up mountains, ridges, and valleys and gullies and walk 50 miles in 2 hours just to get a shot.
I definitely pick and choose my battles. Like, I don't want to go hiking deep into the fucking wilderness either. Like, I'd rather go out with a couple of guys that know a patch of land that we could shoot a deer or something.
That's what you're doing with this operation, working with the Texas Wild. That's great. Hell yeah, much respect for that, Lone Star. Much respect for that. Put it in so it's always there for our youth.
That's what she said.
Give our youth something to hunt, because hell, if they ain't hunting them in fields and shit like that, they're playing Xboxes and flooding their brains with brain rot.
Ain't that for true? Yeah, I wouldn't mind going hunting. Like, even like they do hog hunting down here a lot because they fucking breed like rabbits.
Rabbits, yeah.
So like they get creative with hog hunting down here too.
Well,
Like,
they're an invasive species too, though.
if you got enough money, you can pay to fucking fly in with a helicopter and shoot them with an automatic fucking 50 cal. Just
Texas started that.
Yeah, they got them on the back, mounted to the back of trucks and everything. You just fucking
Yep, the helicopter's like this, and you're just shooting straight down at the ground, just plugging them.
mowing them down.
Yeah. But the thing is, when they do that, usually they have a truck comes behind them and picks them all up and takes them for like hunters feeding the hungry and shit.
Yeah.
They usually grind it all up and put it out there for, food banks and shit like that. So,
Yep.
which is great.
Or even animal feed.
I go up to my granny's and I can hunt wild hogs. I can hunt deer. I can hunt bear, squirrel, coon, rabbit. I get to fish. I mean, hell, there's 11,000 acres of paper company down there. I used to hunt when I was a kid. So,
Is, uh,
listen, come on.
like a wild hog, like is that different than like a pig, like regular ham that you would get?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The regular ham you get pretty much stays in a pen. You feed him. He don't get the exercise he needs to work all the fat off, which is fat's good for the meat. It gives it flavor. Also tenderizes it as it renders down. But now these wild hogs, they're always out there. They're scruffling up.
It's a tough meat.
Yeah, it's tougher meat. It's more of a gamey meat because what they eat more roots, worm, grub worm, and shit like that. Where a domesticated pig, you got feed to them.
That's another. I don't like. I'd like to go hunting and all that stuff, but I want to go hunting for something that I would actually eat. Like I like deer meat, so I'd do that. I like pork, I'd do that. Like I don't know about moose. I've never eaten a moose. Like,
man,
I would
never.
hate to eat that big of an animal and then take a bite and be like, it's just not me. You know what I mean?
Like Lone Star said, usually if you're like doing a hog roast, you can harvest the younger wild hogs. They're not near as gamey or tough. But like a lot of them bigger wild hogs, like if they do anything with them, they just grind them up, make like sausage and shit out of them. Wild game sausage.
I can't imagine like ham, like how it would, what the texture would end up being like if it was their meat.
It would, like you said, it's a leaner meat, so it would dry out quicker. You'd have to baste it more or inject it, so it'd be moist in the middle. It'd probably be a little bit lower cook on it, a little bit longer cook on it. But it's good meat when cooked right.
Like wild hog is to ham as like duck is to chicken.
No. Wild hog to ham is like what deer is to beef, basically. It's a leaner meat, just more gamey because of what it has to eat. Say like deer is nothing compared to beef. Don't get me wrong, but like deer's a red meat.
Yeah, but you could do the same stuff with it.
Yeah, you get the same stuff: the fillets, the tenderloins, the racks, the steaks, the roast, the stuff like that. Wild hog, well, the same way them deer is out foraging every day, so they're eating different things than what the cattle eat. Like you put out hay and grain for the cattle, and deer don't get that most of the time. Now they do eat a lot of grass, so there are a lot of similarities. And you'll catch them up there eating with cows too. You'll catch deer up there eating with cows.
Yeah.
Because they blend in kind of, it's another big animal. They're less seen in that herd. But yeah, that's just about like what hog is to regular pork. It's totally different because their diet's totally different.
Fuck. For pig hunting, it was gross. Did he think it was gross, or are you saying it was gross?
You smell them hogs there, they stink, boy. They got an aroma.
Was the juice worth the squeeze?
Yeah, you see deer with cattle because if they're in an open field, they'll be mixed in with a herd. That way, they're less noticed, and like I said, they can just graze along with what the cattle are eating. They'll kind of follow the cattle if they can, eat with cattle or eat ahead of the cattle. Oh, the hogs, yeah, them hogs is boy, they something else. But I'm not
Yeah,
much of a
it was.
hunter. I like to fish.
Yeah, I'm not good at that either.
I mean, I grew up hunting. I grew up deer hunting, squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, doing all the kind of hunting, bear hunting. Just never shot a bear, never shot a wild hog. But I've shot everything else just about. But
Yeah, it sounds like it would stink though.
yeah, it's consistent stankage. And them big pig farms, they actually have pits of pig shit. They pump to the pits, then they pump it out in the fields, and you talking about stinking then? Woo.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of shit it was, but I remember living up there by the farms when they would spray it all over the fucking fields.
Yeah.
Like
Chicken house is about as bad. Chicken house is just about as bad because they got that ammonia and they spread that shit over their fields, and it's really good for hay though.
Yeah.
For cattle, it grows good, great grass for cattle to eat.
Yeah. Also, um, when I was like 17, I lived in a town that the main factory there was a huge mushroom plant, and mushrooms grow in cow shit.
Yep.
So there was piles, fucking 2-story high piles on this fucking huge ass property, and it would reek to high heaven every morning. You'd wake up to fucking just like, like terrible.
I don't know. It's like I feel at home in a cattle barn. The smells of that is like God. I miss that. But I was raised doing it.
Yeah.
And working cattle, shit like that. I had a guy one time said, "Hey, I need help banning a little bull calf." I'm like, how old is he? He's like, he's about 2 weeks old. I said, shit, he's gonna be a little rough to catch. We get up there and found his round pen where he had his cow and his calf in there, and that old mama cow was in there, and I snuck up and grabbed that baby calf by the hind leg, and I said, "Where's your pliers at?" And he said, "Hell, I gotta go to the house and get them." He said, "I didn't think you'd have it that quick." Just, it ain't nothing, man. Just grab a leg and go. I'll sit here and hold him while you go get the pliers and put a rubber band on him. But I was raised doing that shit.
Yeah. Not me. I wouldn't know what the hell to do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking killed him.
How dare you assume he's a bull? Well, you're looking for two balls and not two nips, So they have nips from the rib. Usually, a lot of them have a sheath too. A little sheath right there where their penis will be. No, I didn't bulldog it. I just grabbed it by the hind leg and threw it over on his back and sat there and held the back legs like spread eagle so he can come when he got his things. But I learned a long time ago you can dick around and wait and wait and wait, or you can get it fucking done and wait for, have it ready for when they get there with the shit. My boss would say, "Hey, we're gonna go out there in that pen and ban a couple of bulls." So we go out there and first thing we do is start putting bulls on the ground, put little calves on the ground. Me and my two brothers wanted to kind of rope them a little bit, or we grab them by the hand. By the time they got out there, all they had to do is put rubber bands on, squeeze them open, and put them on. The bigger ones we had to shoot so we can run them through the chute.
Yeah. Fuck that. I don't do big animals. It was actually at Denise's house where we had the cows in our yard and shit. And like they'd end
Yeah.
up on and you'd go to walk out for work one day and fucking open the door and there's a cow just standing there staring you in the face. Like, call the farmer, yo, get your cow off my porch. Like,
I started pretty much working on a farm when I was 9 years old. My mom moved in with my stepdad. Me and my two brothers was out in the yard playing. I had a brother a year older and a brother a year younger. And that old man drove by and he stopped and he backed up and he pulled in the driveway and said, Robert? And he said, yeah. He said, I see you got 3 boys here. He said, yeah, that's my wife's 3 kids. He said, good. Do you think I can mow yards and shit? So we started mowing yards and hauling hay. That's how farming started.
yeah. Takes a village, right?
Yeah, I loved it though. Like I said, when the old man had his heart attack, he was down for 6 months. We was out there in the freezing cold, 4-foot snow, feeding his cows, and he's like, I can't pay you, but here's a whole beef I'm gonna take to the butcher shop and throw it in your freezer, you know. Well, hell, that was worth more than any money could buy because that was beef mom and daddy didn't have to buy, and we ate good. What am I gonna do with $700? Nothing. Give it to mom and daddy anyway, because I was 9 years old.
Yeah, put fucking food in the fridge anyway with it. Might as well get some good food.
Oh yeah, fresh food. I just found out though his son died the other day. He died Tuesday back home. Yeah, all the good ones are getting gone, man, but it's that time. The older you get, the more they start dying off.
Yeah. They start getting closer and closer together.
Yeah. Hell, one of these days it'll be one of us, you know. We'll never wake up again. It could happen.
Yeah. But that's all right.
That's right. That's the blueprint to life. The start is your birth. The finished project is your death. Everything in the middle is what matters most. So you must be fucking happy while you're doing it. Because if you're not happy, it's too fucking short, man. Life's too fucking short.
Yeah, somebody asked the other day, give me a reason to live in the moment. Like, tell me a reason why, justify living in the moment. And that's why. Because we're all going to die.
Every single one of us. And you better make the most out of it. Love who you can. Help who you can. Pray for who you can.
And really, definitely make the most of it because the life we get in comparison to the grand scheme of things, fucking minuscule. It doesn't make a difference in 1,000 years. You won't even be a memory anymore. So live it, have fun, the most of you got.
Grandpa that just passed away, his favorite saying is, guess what? In 100 years, nobody will ever fucking know anyway.
Yeah. Gabe with 100 stars. Thank you, brother.
That's right. That's right, Diane. So let's have some fucking fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn some of this weed right here. What I'm going to do.
Yeah, I think they said you're still like a huge part of somebody's life for 1 generation. 2 generations, you might be a memory. 3 generations, you're gone.
They slowly forget about you, you know.
Yeah.
Unless you've done something that is so great that you can't help but hear about it, you know, like that kid that found out his mom did porn, you know, you can't unhear that.
But even if you did something like extravagant, they'll change the story anyway, and it won't be what you did. And
it won't be a true story. It'll be someone's version of a true story of somebody else's version of a true story.
Just trying to put on a magic show. All y'all wrote a book about it. Like, what the hell? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you need to write that book, that alien book again. You need to write your alien book again. Novel. Yeah. That'd be cool. But then you can unfinish it and give it to your son to finish for you.
Gabe with 69 stars.
Gabe.
I get him on to like some creative stuff like that. But
so I'd say something. Say, hey son, I'm thinking about doing something. He said, I need your approval. Come here, Zara. Come here, baby. Come here. Look at this baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at this big old baby. Come here.
oh,
Look at this big old baby.
thank you, brother. Thank you.
Look at this big old baby.
Killed it tonight.
You a big old baby.
Yeah.
Now I gotta clean my glasses. What up, Joe?
The page used to make, well, our page, Fire and the Hole used to make, gave it 100 stars. Let's go.
What's up, brother?
Good money. Like, it was monetized. I used to be able to do like games and all kinds of free prizes and like that. I was making decent money monthly. And then they take away all that shit. And then they keep teasing me with it might come back. And then just recently they're like, fuck you. We're not giving you nothing. And like, but they'll allow stars and subscriptions and stuff like that. So they'll let the viewers donate. And not for nothing, with them fucking teasing and giving me monetization back, since they told me like they're not doing it no more, we've made more stars from the viewers than Facebook has given us in the same amount of time. So like, I appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
And that goes to like be able to do different things and
Star Squabbles, stuff
Yep.
like that, you know.
Eventually I'll clean my studio and all that. Be able to have like a legit setup and like y'all's contributions help to go towards all that too, to make sure that we can put on a good show.
At least the best we can. That's right, Frankie. We all family. Yeah.
What you thinking, Gabe? Think a bong? Or do you think the prizes matter? You think we should just do a straight 50-50 and say fuck it?
I don't know. I like having the prizes to qualify people for the race. Because when we're live that night on our waffle nights, it's between 2 and 4 hours.
You got a good point there. We can't do the qualification if we don't have prizes.
And then we have so much conversation, so many laughs, such a good time.
Yeah.
And you don't hear people bitching, well, I wanted that. Well, it almost, yay, congratulations.
Just go to my store or my reels and see my pole dancing.
Yeah. But, I think the way we do it, it's the way you design it, because you come up with this. This is all you, brother. We just made it work. The way you designed it, it is not, okay, well, now we're spending for the money and damn, I didn't get it.
Everybody threw in ideas about it. It wasn't just me. You contributed. I don't know how, but I don't remember how everybody contributed, but I know it came together with pieces of everybody's idea.
As a whole, I think it's great because, during that race, it swaps so many people, and it's like, hey, I was up there for 5 seconds, or I was in second place. People say, well, why do you show the next top 10? It's like, hey, because people ask to see it, even though they know they lost. They want to know if they even come close.
Yeah, it's still a game. It's still part of the fun to, even though it's not, you're not getting anything for it. I want to see how close I was.
I mean,
Most of the people that donate to the waffles don't. I imagine, like, I like to think based on how they talk and like how they donate most, like a bunch of their spots to other people and all this shit, and that it's not really as much about the prizes.
no, it's about getting together one night, having a good hangout, a good smoke session, some people win some shit, somebody gets some of this.
And you know how I know that?
Wow.
Because we do those numbers without any prizes. Like, we
Yeah.
do it on a Tuesday for no reason. Like, it's not like it really like helps the page a shit ton to do all that. I think it's just, I love doing it. I saw when I first started thinking about waffles, like I saw other people doing them, and like Cider always says, like they pick a cheap ass bong and then they make their spots cost $10 and they want 50 spots for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a $10 bong and you're talking $500, and like, I'm like, why don't we just do this for fun and make it like even? And
Yeah. Everybody has a good time. We got less than 30 seconds.
well, yeah, y'all gonna have to smoke one for me. I left it inside.
Uh-oh. We got 10 seconds, y'all. Get them twisted tight. Get your lighters right. We gonna smoke this shit away. Cheers, everybody.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
If you're not being delicious, that is off.
Damn,
I
Gabe.
don't know.
That's
I'm trying to accuse you.
do what?
I was saying if he wasn't being like sarcastic or like, I don't know why he would be. So like, I don't know why I said that.
Gabe, that's awesome, brother. That is awesome.
Yeah.
See, the thing too, also doing one a month, people get burnt out. People get burned out sending their money. It's like, hey, when is it my time? So, I mean, like, we spread it out enough to say, hey, it's been a month and a half, 2 months. I think it's time to get around. Usually, y'all let us know, hey, when we're doing another waffle.
That's usually it is. We wait until somebody starts bringing it up, or we'll put the bug out there and see if y'all want to do it. But
Then when y'all start
like,
mentioning, y'all get the ball rolling.
Yeah, it's not to make money, and especially if like, I know like sometimes we won't do it if we like, you notice a lot of people are going through some shit like mid COVID. Like, you can't exactly expect people to come out of their pocket. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we all struggle daily. And that's why it's not $5 a spot and we limit it to 50 spots, or it's $2 spot. That's why we also, Kayla, I'm gonna throw this out there. Kayla is one of the biggest persons to say, hey, here's 20 spots, give them to these people or spread them out, put some up for giveaway. There's people to send in for one spot, $2 for one spot to give away.
more people have won the money because of Kayla than they have by buying tickets by themselves. Like, by her giving ticket the money, I think a few people have won because of her now. It's pretty cool. And other people, not just her either. I definitely appreciate you. She does by so many bunch of people. There's so many young people, so generous. That's why we make sure, like, even if you can't afford it, hang around. We give away some free spots usually. Usually, like, we've had people win the money on a free spot, like, just by hanging out, getting involved.
Matter of fact, Mess had one spot. Didn't he win it? That spot and won the money? Like Jack Byers, he made it into the race with one name. He won that spot. But all it takes, being says, a chip in a chair. You know?
Yeah. And actually, Gabe won the money this time, but that's actually a rarity. He had, I think, the second most spots. More spots than him, but for usually it's the person with like only 2-3 spots that wins the money. Like,
and we've even thought about what happened if it was a second place prize, but then it's not a 50-50 no more.
really, I think we might have to get to that point because it's getting too big that I don't think we can really give away that much money legally.
Legally.
I think if it gets over a certain amount, they're gonna
Start flagging us at the gamble hall.
Yeah,
Well,
we might have to have a second place after it gets, like, if it keeps growing the way it is. I mean, we had like 42 individual people in the last one.
yeah.
I'd like to see any of these waffles out there attract 42 different people.
It's hard because, like you said, they set the prices at $5 to $10 a spot, and they limit you to so many spots. It's like, hey, we're going to run this for maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month,
Maybe a year,
And if you can,
and we'll just half of your money.
yeah, if you can swing $2, great. If you can't hang out, we'll give you a spot usually, or you have a chance to win one. And it's not, well, I better rush in and get 50 spots because there's only 100. I want to make sure I win it.
That last pot got up to 304. That's big. Like, for a $2 spot, like, that's big.
That's big.
I know if I won $304, like, that would change my week. Like,
Definitely.
well, it was 608 total.
Yeah, 600 total.
300. The pot was 304.
That was the 50-50 part. Shipping and prizes, what it cost him. He broke even on that probably.
I got it right here, actually.
But we don't care about making money. It's not about us. It's about helping you guys if we can, and keeping us feel like we're a family.
535 was what, between the money, the prizes, and the shipping. It was 535, and we made $608 off of it.
So yeah, that's what, 70 some bucks.
That would have been next.
80 tops. So yeah, Vern, I'm with you, Joe. I'm on that fixed income too. That's why I can't wait till hay season, man. I'm fixing to start pumping. We're gonna do a waffle, and I'm gonna pump $100 in the some bitch if I have to.
I'm tired of fixing. I'm on broke income. Shit.
Yeah.
And he's
Either you froze or I froze. I bet your phone died. Did your phone die?
glitched out.
I see you now.
I care about money though. I don't care about like things. I don't collect anything. Like my coworkers stole a lot of people out of my truck the other day. I said something really, like it's like denying it. I'm telling them like I don't have it. So I know that I have. Like, I don't misplace things. I don't lose things. I know exactly what I have. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
So I know where it's at. I know when it's there. I don't remember.
You're choppy as shit, so we didn't hear half of your point anyway.
Right.
Like your
Cool.
mic is choppy as shit.
Let me see if this one's charged.
But yeah. Yeah, after my bills, I'm usually still in the hole. I still that's a lot of the reason why we babysit throughout the week is we get a couple extra bucks, you know. That affords a satellite and our cigarettes and a lot of time the weed we smoke. So it is what it is. People grab and say, "Hey, can you live off $2,500 a month?" Shit, I live off $1,400 a month.
How much?
So I don't know if your choppy got any better, bro. Yeah, I didn't give him no better. But yeah, it is what it is. I make it. We make it. That's why I do hay. That's why I cut my own firewood because I can't afford to pay to have it done for me. And, it's just killer. It's hard on my back. It kills me, but it's the marijuana that helps me out, I told my wife, I said, well, it's to start making, oh yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, everything going up. They say by next week, gas will be $4 a fucking gallon. It's already almost $3 a gallon here in Arkansas. Not even 2 days ago, like $2.37, $2.34.
All right, how's that?
A lot better.
My data was limited because I was on secret mode for some reason. What the hell was I doing with my phone last?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Firewood's a lot of work, but I can't afford to have other people do it for me, so I do it myself. What up, Lisa?
That's what I'm saying. If you could survive off of fucking $5 a month.
Yeah.
Depends on how much work you want to do.
I mean,
and it depends what you call survival.
Yeah, what kind of survival are you wanting to do? Just exist. You probably could, but
there's people that live completely off the grid with $0.
Yeah.
And they survive just fine.
Yeah, but they also know how to do that. They know how to forage. They know how to raise. They know how to live off of it. So, man, may getting loud in there. How much longer you gonna stay on, brother?
What time is it?
9:30. Here it's 10:30 there.
Yeah, let me do this dab real quick, and then I'm ready to get out of here.
packing up. Can I take another dab, Pat?
Sure.
Would you get me a little one out?
Well, I'll let you get your own out.
All right, well, hand me mine.
Oh, where did that thing you whopper is?
It's probably over here. Hand me that, though.
Don't let him get it done. Give him a fat one.
No, I'll give you a fat one.
I probably did one too.
All right, let me get mine. Rama Lama Ding Dong.
I go through dabs way too fast when I get them by the gram.
Well, hopefully next week I'll have me some live RSO in. And I'll have some RSO, but
Hell yeah.
I'm waiting on the mail. I ordered it from my homeboy off his website.
Fuck. Where's my torch?
That's all right.
I'm gonna mute up the torch too, so give me just a second.
It's just all right.
That's a good night. We'll catch you later, Denise. Thank you for hanging out. And all of you. Enjoy this last dab with us. Hit that like button a bunch of times. If you're not already following or subscribed, do one over the other. Check out Mess Comedy. Because this page is fucked. Fine, bye.
Thank you guys for hanging out for a little bit with us. Much appreciated.
And all y'all on Facebook, check us out on YouTube. Fifth 420. FITH 420. Hit that subscribe button.
You too, Diane. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Hey. I just used
Bye, Oreo. Have a good night.
Thanks for hanging out. Much love, everybody. Peace out.
Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420 fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole.